Ah yes, Incredibles is finally here after the waited build-up of 14 years of anticipation, and audiences like myself and everybody else around me and you guys, we can finally go see the sequel to the original movie, Incredibles. They played like a mini documentary at the beginning of the film where they're like, oh, get ready, it takes a long time to make an animated film, get ready to see Incredibles. And literally Samuel L. Jackson goes, now prepare to watch Incredibles 2. And that cuts, and it goes immediately into a Pixar short film. I want to see the film, I don't want to see the short film, but anyway, the short film was okay. I'm not going to give any spoilers here. Now let's just get further into the review. Alright, well first off, this film is just great. It's a fun, action-packed adventure, and it is done amazingly. I literally have no flaws with this film at all. Let's get into the first thing that I loved about this film, which is the way that it looks, and I guess that's what 14 years of just hard work does, is you just get amazing visuals and stunning things. In one of the promos on the trailer, you have Elastigirl going through a building, and it just looks absolutely amazing. Transitioning from the first film, Incredibles, into the sequel, Incredibles 2, the story made sense. There was nothing, I was surprised, there was nothing outlandish that I didn't like, and there was nothing that I came in to expect that I would see, and I didn't see any of that, which I loved. It really surprised me. I love that the way that the story transitioned, some of the conflicts between the characters, and just the story in general. You guys are really going to enjoy it, and I just like the story flat out. Now, what I also love about Incredibles 2 is that it kind of dives into the past lore that's already established in Incredibles 1. It kind of gives you a Watchmen kind of vibe to it, about how heroes are kind of extinct and now they're starting to come back. It's just a more playful version because it's an animated kids movie. Now, this is the major thing that I liked about this film, which is the family aspect to it. As we saw in the trailers and the promos, the roles of the household kind of get switched from the first movie, where Elastigirl is now holds the job of the superhero mom, and she's going out doing missions, providing for her family, while the dad is taking care of the family back home. And this is some of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in an animated movie and in the original Incredibles. It's just the family aspect of the dad trying to take care of these kids, the struggle with it, also the solutions. It's very heartwarming, and it kind of pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. Let's talk about Jack Jack a little bit. He is definitely the highlight of the film. The funniest scenes are with him and the dad, and just the whole entire family aspect of it, of him learning his new powers and stuff. That's a great story arc in the film. Jack Jack is definitely one of the biggest highlights of the film, which I actually didn't expect. I thought he would just be more of a comedic relief, but really he actually has some funny scenes in this movie that aren't just to make the audience laugh. It's genuinely to show a story of a Jack Jack story arc for some reason in this film, and he just it just shines on screen, and he's definitely one of my favorite characters in the Incredibles franchise. This doesn't happen to me very often in films, but while I was watching this film, it happened to me a couple times where I just got this warm feeling in my chest, just because it was just so thoughtful, or just so nice, that something that just happened on screen. And that doesn't really happen for me in a lot of movies. It's usually like Oscar bait movies that are supposed to do that, but this is just a fun family film, and it did that for me, which is saying a lot. The voice work by Craig T. Nelson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Holly Hunter works well. It correlates well into the transition into the animation of the film, and I didn't have a problem with that at all. Will they make a third Incredibles film? Personally, I hope so that they do, because this franchise, some people you guys just may not recognize. There's a lot of lore that can be established here and can be explored in future films, to the extent I personally believe to Marvel, if they wanted to. I believe that they will make a third film, because Incredibles is tracking to 180 million just opening weekend in the box office, which I'm pretty sure is the highest animated box office opening ever. So definitely, if they do reach that goal, I'm pretty sure that they will reach a high number of grossing domestically and worldwide, and that will just push them to make another Incredibles 3, Incredibles 4, Incredibles 5, until we just don't want Incredibles movies anymore. Is this movie better than the original Incredibles? Honestly, I can't say right now, because I just got out of the movie, and I'm still kind of on the rush of the excitement level of wanting to go see Incredibles 2 again, and not wanting to see Incredibles. So it would be biased if I gave you an answer right now. I'm going to go back and watch the original Incredibles, and I'm going to see this one. I'm going to compare the two, and then we'll see which one is better. I'm going to say that this movie is McLovin good. Go see it with your family right now. What are you doing watching me?